The good news is that seniors receiving Social Security SSI and SSDI payments no longer have to worry about it because a new batch of $3,000 checks has been released. This will make your day happier. For many people who could use some additional help, share. It's a true game. Assistance immediately. We're going to go over everything you need to know about these new checks in depth in this special video. First things first, whether you're retired and living with a disability or in need of financial support, who can get their hands on this extra cash? This revision could be of great assistance to you and your family. Next, let's discuss timing. When can you anticipate receiving your $3,000 check? We'll take you through the rollout schedule so you can be sure of the precise times to check your bank account or mailbox. When uncertain times are ahead, knowing that money is on the way can be relieving and definite. But wait, there's more. We're not just here to break the news. We're also here to help you make the most of it. Whether you're trying to pay for necessary needs, give yourself a nice treat. To begin saving for the future, we have helpful pointers and guidance to help you at every stage. In this video, we'll go over everything you need to know, including who is eligible, how to collect the money, when payments will be sent, and more. The greatest concern on everyone's mind is who qualifies. And while the final eligibility standards are still being worked out as of April 2024, here are the current requirements to earn a $3,000 payment. You'll want to pay close attention because this is a limited time opportunity. Must be 65 years of age or older as of December 31st, 2023, meaning that if you turn 65 on or before that date in 2023, you should be eligible. In addition, you must have received Social Security benefits, including retirement benefits, for at least 1 month in 2023. SSDI, SSI. Even if you weren't paid for the entire year, as long as you received payments from any of those programs for at least 1 month in the previous year, you meet the requirements. Furthermore, there are some income thresholds determined by your 2022 tax filings. People who get Social Security benefits can possess an adjusted gross income of up to $75,000 in order to be eligible for the entire $3,000 award. Earnings up to $150,000 can qualify married couples for benefits. After that, payouts phase out by $600 for every $10,000 over the upper limit on income until they reach an income threshold of $190,000 for couples and $95,000 for individuals, meaning that anybody who earned more than $190,000 or $95K in 2022 will not be eligible for these new $3,000 checks. For many retirees, these income restrictions appear pretty generous when compared to other government assistance programs for the elderly. When you take into account all the different Social Security beneficiaries, it's estimated that 45 million seniors could meet these criteria. If you're living off Social Security alone or have a modest pension, this payment could provide some much-needed financial relief. So, how exactly do you claim these new $3,000 payments? The good news is that, for the vast majority of seniors, you won't really need to claim these benefits or fill out any additional paperwork if you meet the qualifying requirements we just discussed. The federal government can establish eligibility based on your Social Security number, records, and 2022 tax return through the IRS. They will compare the beneficiary information with income thresholds and other criteria to generate a master list of the recipients of the payments automatically. If you are currently receiving Social Security benefits, your payments ought to appear immediately in your bank account. The additional $3,000 payments will arrive in the mail exactly like your usual Social Security income through direct deposit. You won't need to call the Social Security Administration, visit any local offices, or submit any extra documents if you currently receive paper checks or debit payments through the mail. To ask for the funds if you fulfill the requirements. The only exemption is for Social Security beneficiaries with lesser incomes, who often aren't required to submit tax returns since their income is under the cap, in which case you'll need to submit a straightforward tax return to the IRS in order to verify your income levels and be eligible for the payment. However, for the great majority of seniors, no additional effort is necessary. Payments will be made automatically based on current government records. So, when can you anticipate receiving these additional $3,000 installments? According to the most recent information from the IRS and Social Security Administration, the intention is for these payments to begin arriving by the early summer of 2024. Specifically, a Friday payment date is being targeted. The first wave of $3,000 direct deposits and mailed checks will be distributed on June 21, 2024. The only exception will be for lower-income Social Security beneficiaries, who typically aren't required to submit tax returns because their income is below the threshold. In that scenario, you'll need to file a basic tax return. When can you expect to actually get these new payments? For everyone else, the great majority of seniors, no extra activities are necessary. Payments will be made automatically based on current government records. Return to the IRs to check your income levels and qualify for the payments of $3,000. The Social Security Administration and IRS have provided updated information indicating that the intention is for these payments to begin by early summer 2024. Specifically, they are aiming for a payment date of Friday, June 21, 2024, for the first wave of $3,000 payments. Direct deposits and mailed checks, but because processing payments for over 45 million seniors may be logistically challenging, the payments will be spread out over several months. As a result, some recipients may not receive their money on June 21st, the date the IRS plans to process payments based on. According on the beneficiary's date of birth, individuals who were born in January, for example, may see those payments of $3,000 first, while those who were born later in the year might not see those payments until July, August, or even early fall of 2024. As early as June 21st, $3,000 installments were sent into their accounts. However, according to the anticipated timeline, anyone born in October or November would not receive their money until September or possibly early October of this year. Authorities from Social Security and the IRS caution that there may be further delays for some payments. In summary, although payments are supposed to start on June 21, 2024, it will probably take until late September or early October for all qualified seniors to get their benefits, as they sort out the practicalities of verifying over 45 million senior citizen claimants. Complete payments of $3,000. Getting that money into the hands of tens of millions of individuals is a tremendous task. It's also crucial to remember that these are $3,000 one-time lump sum payments rather than regular or monthly installments, meaning you will receive the entire $3,000 as, sometime between June and October of 2024, you will receive a single direct transfer or mailed check payment whenever your name appears in the processing schedule. Sometime you have the money, you are free to spend or keep it any way you see fit, though many seniors are expected to utilize it for essentials. Even for those with a little more financial flexibility, an additional $3,000 payment could make a significant difference for lower-income beneficiaries living solely on their Social Security checks. Examples of such expenses include groceries, medical bills, prescription drugs, utilities, rent, and mortgage costs. No matter how you intend to utilize this new $3,000 government payout, the important thing is that it might allow for long overdue house repairs, a family trip, or helping out children and grandchildren with additional charges like tuition or childcare expenses that have grown so expensive these days. In order to determine whether you meet the eligibility requirements in the first place, let's quickly review the criteria we discussed previously. Once more, by the end of 2023, you must be 65 years of age or older, and you must have obtained disability payments from Social Security retirement benefits or supplemental security income for at least 1 month in 2023, and your household income on your most recent 2022 tax returns must be below the caps of $150,000 for married couples filing jointly or $75,000 for single filers in order to receive the entire $3,000 payment amount if you fulfill the minimum income requirements. If you meet all of those requirements, which are determined by your age, Social Security beneficiary status, and income limitations, you should be eligible to receive a $3,000 direct deposit or check payment by mail between June 21st and early October of this year. Although we have supplied the most recent revisions and qualification standards based on the most recent information available as of April 2024, it is possible that some minor details or timelines could change over the next few months before payments start this summer. A common query from viewers is whether the additional $3,000 installments will be deemed taxable income that must be reported on tax returns for 2024 when filed in early 2025. The quick answer is no. These $3,000 payments are structured similarly to prior stimulus checks and pandemic relief payments, meaning they are non-taxable and you will not owe any federal income taxes on this money.